Good evening, NVKBA. Good Friday evening, the night before the first event of the year. If you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up or just give me a shout in the chat. Make sure my mic is working okay here. I'm riding solo tonight. Joe's a little bit busy. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and push forward here and knock out this captain's meeting so that everyone can get back to their evening and get prepared for tomorrow morning. Brandon Howe, good evening. Bob King, how you doing, sir? Awesome. Looks like you guys can hear me pretty well. All right. So, first and foremost, thank you guys for signing up for this event. There's still time to sign up if you haven't yet, and or if you know somebody who hasn't yet, give them a nudge, get them signed up before midnight tonight. That is the cutoff for this weekend. It's a pretty laid back kind of tournament. You know, we're here for to have fun. We're here to support a good cause, right? That's the whole purpose of this event, is to kind of knock the dust off of the kayaks or the rods. Some of you guys and gals have been out there doing that already, and that's great. But yeah, it's a time to get out and kind of ease into this year in preparation for next weekend, right? Next weekend's the big opener. So we're, like I said, looking forward this weekend. I think the weather's going to hold out pretty well. We are looking at some wind and things like that. I know Riley went out to pre-fish a little bit today, but I don't think he made it or I don't think he did as well as he wanted to because of the wind and all that stuff. So yeah, it's definitely, it's early in the season. You're going to have weather, you're going to have wind, you're going to have colder water temperatures and things like that. So keep that stuff in mind as we get out this weekend. Yes, it's like I said, it's a laid back tournament, but we still want to make sure we got our heads on a swivel and doing the right thing out there on the water. Practice makes perfect when it comes to safety. So that's like I said, I'll touch on that here in a little bit for the captain's meeting, but I don't want to take it too much of y'all's time. So again, if you're just now tuning in, we appreciate you doing the tournament with us this weekend. Again, it's not for AOY points or anything like that. This is strictly for exhibition purposes and to get out there and have fun and to warm up for the season. That's why we call it the Icebreaker. And it's to support a great cause. Hopefully this will generate some good donations for Heroes on the Water, Fredericksburg chapter, and their mission. So I think we're sitting at, let's go ahead and look at the count. So we're sitting at 29 anglers right now, so that's really good. I imagine we'll hit over 30 tonight. So yeah, that's great. That'll give a really nice donation, and obviously still have room for some payouts and someone to take home the big bass pot. So awesome, very, very good stuff. And like I said before, appreciate everybody who is signing up for this. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to try presenting the slideshow here for this evening. Bear with me one moment. All right. Can everyone see that all right? Looks good on my end. All right, so this weekend's tournament is, like I said already, it's an exhibition event. It is a virtual, all online. There will be no meetup or anything afterwards. We'll go ahead and do the awards Sunday, probably Sunday evening, as long as I have the time. That's what I'm shooting for. At the very latest, it'll be Monday evening, but I'm shooting for Sunday evening after the event to get everything knocked out. That way we can focus on the big tournament next weekend. But yeah, like I said before, for benefit, half of the entry fees will go to Heroes on the Water, Fredericksburg chapter. This event is open to the public, so if you know anybody who wants to sign up, it's also a great opportunity to introduce someone new to the sport. I've had several folks that this will be their first time fishing, so it's a really good opportunity, but it's also an even better opportunity to kind of exercise your own safety procedures and precautions, and to be able to give that to someone else for this event, especially our newcomers. We want to make sure that they prioritize safety first and foremost. We all saw the unfortunate events. I know of the major one that was posted around the KBF community for a gentleman who lost his life. I think it was on Santee. A very unfortunate situation. And it's one of those things where, there's no room for there's no room for error when it comes to safety. You want to make sure you're wearing your PFD at all times, regardless of the circumstances. Like I said, the whole purpose of this is so that you come back to be able to fish another day and come back to your loved ones. So I can't stress safety enough for this event, and really for all of our events, right? That's kind of the one of the biggest things that, if not the biggest thing that we stress here at NVKBA, is to be safe out on the water, to practice what I would call defensive kayak fishing and defensive fishing in general. Your life is way more important than a tournament or trying to catch a PB or whatever it may be. That's like I said, unfortunate things happen, but there's ways to prevent them, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say on that. I can talk about that kind of stuff all night, but be safe out there. Just like I said, it's still early in the season. Anything can happen. So wear your PFD, have your phone on you, tether your phone, and obviously first aid kit, all that good stuff will trickle down into your preparedness. But yeah, we'll tap on that a little bit more here. All right, next slide. All right, so like I said, we're going to talk about registration. We'll hit rules overview. We had a couple changes this season. I'm not going to hit them real hard, but it's nothing too crazy. Pre-fishing, that is complete by now, so nobody should be out fishing this evening after 4 p.m. Safety, game day timeline, so it's actually 2 days, right? This is going to be 2 12-hour days, and then we'll open it up to questions here at the end. All right, event registration. Like I said, registration is open until midnight tonight. 11:59 p.m. is the cutoff. So go ahead and remind your buddies to get signed up, and if they have any issues, especially if it's somebody new, just shoot them my way. I'll be up for a while tonight yet, so I'm willing to help anybody out who needs it. And again, you don't have to be a member to fish this tournament. It's open to the public statewide. North Carolina folks can fish down on the border. Maryland folks, West Virginia folks, everybody, man. I'm sure we have some folks from all around that are fishing this, and that's kind of the point, is to bring everybody together for this great cause. All right, rules overview. So for this year, there were a couple changes, nothing too crazy. And in terms of those changes, if you go to our website, I already uploaded the latest and greatest 2025 rules overview, and that'll hit on a few of the changes from KBF, differences between NVKBA and KBF. Most of them are pretty straightforward. But yeah, there's a couple things in there about pre-fishing and being on the water within a certain time frame. Obviously, those are going to be different here at the local level. So just please go back and read them. I'm not going to tell them all to you right now, because I encourage you to go read them yourself. That is the whole point. I've had a few folks talk to me or ask me as well about where to find identifiers. All that stuff, guys, is in the rules, and we try to make it very clear to go to the website, look at the documents and things like that, because those are the kinds of little details that are going to save your butt out on the water when it comes to, doing the right thing and getting your fish scored in the proper way. So those details are key. And like I said, I'm not going to give too much away right now. I really encourage everybody to go look at those changes. That way you're there's no excuses come game day for this kind of stuff. So. All right. And also the waivers have been updated as well. Again, I know I've had a lot of folks send me waivers and things. That's great. We'll keep them on file for you. But at the end of the day, I don't require a hard copy waiver, because it is an agreement that you have to click yes when you sign up for the event on Fishing Chaos. So that digital signature is basically your agreeing to the terms and conditions that are outlined in the 2025 waivers and rules overview. So that means you agree to the rules and you agree to the waivers. But again, if you send it to me, fine, no problem. We'll keep it on file. No harm, no foul. But just to let everybody know that that's not a hard requirement to have a hard copy waiver. All right. Pre-fishing, like I said, cutoff was today, March 21st at 4 p.m. And you shouldn't have been using any professional guides within a week, as well as for launching early on there. tomorrow we're going to allow folks to get out half an hour early, so 5:30. And that's going to be pretty early, right? It doesn't get daylight out until, 7:30 right now. So it's going to be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you're going to be launching early and it's going to be chilly out, make sure you're prepared for that. Also, make sure that you have your proper lighting for your vessel. If you don't have it, do not launch. Those are Coast Guard rules, and that's what we need to follow. The time frame is the time frame. It doesn't mean you have to fish all 12 hours. It just is giving you the opportunity to fish within those 12 hours. So use common sense. Same thing goes for Sunday. So we'll do a 5:30 launch, and then probably about a half hour. It would be 6:30. It'd be 6 o'clock p.m. lines in, and then a 6:30 fish submission cutoff. All right. We talked a little bit of safety in the beginning. Like I said, make sure you have your PFD, your whistle, all of your Coast Guard requirements when it comes to that, and then make sure you're wearing them. Does no good sitting in your kayak. Again, for tournaments, it's not authorized to be sitting in your boat. You have to be wearing it. It has to be on your person at all times. Energy, hydration, make sure you pack snacks if you're going to be out there for a good portion of the day. Visibility, we talked that 360 degree light in the morning when it's dark out, as well as your nav lights if you're running a motor, and a flag, especially if you're going to be out on the waters where like places like Lake Anna. I know some folks are probably going to be down at Lake Anna pre-fishing for next weekend and using this as an opportunity to get out. Make sure you got your flag, a good whistle that works. Test your whistles. Don't just hang them on your life vest and forget about them. Test them out every now and then. Make sure they're good, especially if it's an old school kind with the little rattle ball in there. And then like I said, Potomac River, Lake Anna in particular, make sure you have those flags and you're visible to other boats. We're going to do the check-in and check-out feature. If you're on the water, you should be checked in on Fishing Chaos. If you have trouble with that, let me know. If you can't do it or whatever, just let me know that you're on the water. Shoot me a message or use the chat feature in Fishing Chaos. That is actually a very good tool. If we're not friends on social media, or if for some reason you don't have my contact information, which is also on Fishing Chaos, but go ahead and use that chat feature. That's what it's there for. And then always, as always, help others in need. If you see somebody else out that's struggling or having issues or hung up on something, give them a hand. That's what this is all about, the camaraderie of this entire sport. So, and emergencies, if it's involving loss of life, limb, or eyesight, call 911. If you see something, or if you're in danger of yourself, call the authorities, and then notify family, friends, myself after the fact. But 911, that comes first. Alrighty. I know I'm going kind of quick. Like I said, when I knock this out and get y'all back to your evenings, we talked about lines in. We talked about checking out, checking in, lines wet and lines in. Species, obviously, largemouth or smallmouth bass. It's the black bass, and it's going to be a 12-inch minimum and a 5-fish limit across both days. So it's a 2-day event. You can fish one day or both days or part of one day. It's only 5 fish in total, so it doesn't matter when you catch that fish. If you catch them all Sunday, great. If you catch them all Saturday and that's the only day you're out, submit them. That's good. I need to go back and double check too. I think we're sticking with the if you catch it on Saturday, it needs to be submitted Saturday. No Saturday fish should be submitted on Sunday. So I'll make sure I make that clear in the rules, but just remember that, and that way there's no issues. If you catch it Saturday, you only have that half an hour after the event to submit anything caught Saturday. If you forget and Sunday comes, that's not going to count. And then, like I was saying, awards, we're not having any type of in-person meetup. We're going to go ahead and do the awards right here on our YouTube and Facebook Live. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Like I said, I know I covered that kind of quick, but if anybody needs these slides, I'll be sure to send them out to you. Just shoot me a message. If you know someone who's new and maybe they didn't have access to this captain's meeting, please send it to them. The YouTube channel will save it, and you can share the link from there. That's one nice thing about being up on YouTube. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all this evening. I hope you enjoyed the new intro video, and we got obviously the updated sponsor list on there. I got some awesome packages in the mail coming from Rogue. I think that one might have been actually delivered today, as well as Trey Leach, Innovative Sportsman. He's sending out a new batch of the kayak cushions that I know everybody really likes. So yeah, for the most part, we're ready to rock. Trophies are on the way as well. So we got those in from Catch, and they shipped out today. So those are going to be awesome as usual, and we'll be able to award those next weekend at the season opener. So if there are no questions, I'm not seeing anything pop up. Kerry Timms has a question. Let's see what we got. It was mentioned before we have to specify what day we were fishing. I'm assuming we'll be yeah, absolutely, Kerry. You can fish both days or one. You don't have to specify. I just need you to make sure you check in and check out. Regardless, whatever day you're out there. If you're out there both days, check in and check out on both days. But like I said, the only kicker to this is if you catch a fish on Saturday, it needs to be submitted on Saturday. You can't wait till Sunday to submit a fish that you caught on Saturday. That's the only stipulation here. But again, it's five total fish. And when you come back on Sunday, if you catch more fish and bigger fish, those Saturday fish are going to call out anyway. So, but that's a great question. All right. I don't see any more questions. I appreciate everybody's time tonight. Like I said, please, share the event. Let's get this thing well over 30 if we can. I think as we sit right now, it's going to be at least close to $700 for a donation for Heroes on the Water. So that's fantastic. And like I said, we can't thank you guys enough for being a part of this. And I'll be around throughout the weekend. I was originally going to be out of town, but I have to stay back for something. So I know Riley's going to be out fishing. I'll probably even get out tomorrow a little bit myself. I don't think I'm going to fish the tournament, but I'll definitely be out on the water, checking things out. So don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me a text or hit me up on Fishing Chaos chat. I'll be around and available. So, if that's it. We'll go ahead and call it. Have a great evening. Good luck tomorrow. Stay safe. And like I said, let me know if you need anything. Have a great night, guys.